Hey, what's good? Real quick before we get started, I have to try to be quiet because this reason. Yeah, that's why. So, real quick, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I got my hair redid. Yeah, I kind of like it just a little bit. It's kind of weird because I don't have all my hair in front of my face like I usually would, but yeah, it's weird. But it'll go back to that way in like a couple of weeks. So just fretting on it. But hope you guys like it. You like it. Comment. Write in the comments. Say hey, I like your hair. Do something like that. I don't know. Say I hate it. You should cut it. Something. I'll take anything. And then the other accomplishment that I made this past week. I skateboard, right? So any skateboarder that watches this knows what I'm talking about when I said my bearings were rusty as hell. When I mean rusty as hell, I mean like like they look like the ancient friggin' monuments, man. So yeah, I had to take them shits out and I replaced them with red ones that are right in my board, which is right. Oh shit! So bow, see, you see the red? That's the new bearings. Bow, them shits looking sexy, right? And then look at the spin, look at the spin. Oh my god, that's fucking sexy. Oh my god. That's pretty much all. That's pretty much all the sidetrack news I have. But let's get into the real reason as to why this video is being made. If you guys can't read, you guys need to go back to school, like for real. Because if you can't read or tell by the freaking title, I don't even care if you don't read the description, but if you can't tell by the title of what this is about, you really, really need to go back to school. Like, you need to start over from kindergarten. Not even kindergarten, preschool. You need to start over. For those who can read, then you obviously know what this video is about. And you can tell because that's what today is. It's Valentine's Day, man. It's like the day where you have couples getting together, buying each other gifts, doing something nice for each other, getting a room, a hotel, banging it out, having sex, all that good shit. So, I mean, I can't do that, but because my other half is like so far away in Ohio, but doesn't mean I can't call her and talk to her. So hey, that's what I'm gonna do as soon as this video's over. So, by the time I call her and talk to her, this video will be up. So she can actually see this. Yeah. Hi, Tia. So let's get on with the topic of the week. The topic for today is, as you can read, Valentine's Day. Now, I'm probably just going to spit some random stuff. But before I do that, let me give you a little bit of knowledge about Valentine's Day. Some of you guys may know this stuff. Some of y'all may not. But, it's best, If I get something wrong, you guys can tell me in the comments and let me know because I don't really know much about Valentine's Day either. But I did pay attention somewhat in school, so I kind of know what it's about, sort of, kind of. Like I said, if I get something wrong or leaving stuff out, please let me know in the comments. But apparently, how this started. It all started like way, way, way back in the day, like the Roman Greeks and shit. So it was like there was like three Christian martyrs. I think that's how you say martyrs. I don't know if that's how you say it. I don't know, but there were three Christian martyrs. I'm gonna say M's. There were three Christian M's. They're all of them were named Valentine. All of them were named Saint Valentine. That was weird. But then the crazy thing, the other two weren't important. They weren't as important as the third one. This is why. Because the other two didn't do shit. They just wanted to follow the law and shit. But this third one is pretty interesting because according to somebody, I forgot the names. Men make better soldiers when they're not taken. So if they don't have wives, that makes them better soldiers. And this third Saint Valentine was like, what the fuck? Hold up. Nah, that ain't right, man. That ain't cool. So he took it upon himself to keep the marriage thing going, but in secret. So he was doing it behind what's his face back. So he kept doing the marriage thing, but then as soon as they found out, they was just like, yo, let's kill this bitch, yo, let's kill this bitch. And they took out the AK-47s and like they took out the Uzis and just sprayed the shit out of them. They was like, no, I'm just joking. That's not exactly what they did. They just sentenced him to death. They just like I don't know. They gave him the death sentence. They didn't have Uzis back in the day. I'm just gonna, because I know some people are gullible like that. They did not have Uzis or AK-47s back in the day. They didn't even know what a gun or a bullet was. So that's what happened. And then this guy declared, because of this guy's bravery, to keep marriage going and for standing up for what he believed in, that they declared on February 14th that it would be St. Valentine's Day. So that's where that came from. And then it wasn't until the 13th century that but first, before the 13th century, it was all like in honor of him because of his bravery and stuff. But then in the 13th century, they made it linked to romance and stuff. So, and then by the 15th century, they they brought out like the first cards and stuff. Like those Valentine's Day cards we usually get, like from Hallmark and CVS and all that shit. They started making those in the 15th century, but then it wasn't really that much global. It wasn't global at all. It was just in one area. But then by the 17th century, Great Britain heard about it, so they started getting cars over there, and it was just like, yo. And then pretty soon, by like the 1840s, that's when they started making cars for everybody, and it got to the U.S. and then everybody was just like, yo, let's make cars. Let's have some cars and let's give them to our loved ones. So the cars got all the way out to the U.S. and then people were just picking them shits up for like I think about like 5 or 10 cents for each card, because everything was cheap back then. I wish we were still back then, because then I can get a car for like 5 cents. Like, come on, man. Damn, I could get a car back then for like 5 cents. Now I gotta get a car for like fucking 60,000. What the fuck? Not even 60,000 cents. Like $60,000. That's fucked up. They didn't even have dollars back then. I would have been fine. Like, the pennies I have right on that dresser behind me, I have 10 cents on there. I'm rich as fuck right now. No, so the cars got to the U.S. and they became popular and stuff, and then people just started buying cars, and they thought gifts were acceptable too. So it was more or less the most popular things were candy, like chocolates and cars and stuff. But then they started moving up in the world with jewelry. So jewelry is heading up there with that. So jewelry is about to be in the mix. But usually it's like candy. It's like candies, like chocolate and cards and stuff. And now they've started to bring gifts up. Like jewelry and stuff. So that's where that came from. If you guys didn't know, again, I didn't really pay attention that much in school, but I do remember some things. So again, if I got something wrong, tell me in the comments. So here's my final thought for today. This isn't really much of a... Usually people will give me the topics, and I have to expand on it. I actually gave myself this topic because I felt like, it was appropriate. It's Valentine's Day today, so, fuck it. But, my final thoughts. Valentine's Day is a really good day if you want to express your love and express your feelings towards the other person, if you haven't did that already. Or if you have, but, you feel like, you're not saying, I love you, or expressing your feelings enough. Today is the perfect day to do that. You don't have to necessarily buy her gifts or anything. You don't necessarily have to buy her love. You don't necessarily have to, make gifts. If she really loves you, or if he really loves you, just the fact that you're standing there talking to her, saying I love you, just that will be enough. I wouldn't care if my girl didn't get me anything. I mean, of course, me being my nice self, of course, I'm going to get her something. But I don't care if she don't get me anything. Just the fact that she's standing right here, just the fact that she's still with me. We're still a team. We're still together like that. That will make me happy on any day, really, any second of the day. I'll be happy. So This is the day. This is the day, man. Don't screw up. Like, seriously, don't screw up, especially on this day. So, for all the lovebirds out there, keep the peace, man. Keep the peace. Show him or show her a good time. Have fun. For all the single people out there, how you doing? No, I'm just fucking with you. But this doesn't mean that you can't have fun too. You can go out, fish around, start looking, because you're not the only single people out there. So you can actually go around, fish around, try to find somebody to hang out with. It's something you don't necessarily have to go look for a girlfriend, but you can make new friends and stuff. You gotta have fun on this day. Shit, I mean, come on. I was single on Valentine's Day before. You know what I did? I went out and I had fun. I had fun. I had a couple drinks. I had a blast. I did some dangerous shit, but I had a blast. So, I mean, don't feel bad because you're single. Because remember, you're not the only one. Okay, there's plenty other people out there. You have friends. Keep them close. Valentine's Day isn't usually just about loving couples. You can love your friends too on Valentine's Day. That's why I made cards for all of my friends. I have 2 cards left because I pretty much handed out most of them already. It's just that these 2 people I can't really find right now. But I'm gonna find them later. I'm gonna give them their cards. But yeah, so that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you got retained something out of this video. Helped you expand your knowledge on Valentine's Day, where it came from, the origin of it, how it started. Really understand why this day is important, because it is. So yeah. So with that being said, I'm out of here. I gotta go find these 2 people, and I'll see you guys next week with another Vine complication. So don't expect these topic of the weeks every week, because this is just something to do until I have my actual plan set up, because it's kind of hard to keep a plan going when you have other people that wants to help you. They can't really help you because they got their own lives going. Like, they got school and college and they got to study. So it's not really the fact that I be forgetting about it. I don't forget, but when other people got their own lives to handle, I just got to be like, it's cool. Go ahead, you do you. I'm gonna work some more. So that's just about it. So I'm gonna catch you guys later on the flip side. See you next Saturday. Peace. Laters.